use it in the stream, I would. 3/4 time, yeah, pretty much. I don't know all the technicals, but yeah, more or less that was the base of it. Favorites. Join. So I trying to remember if I've actually got a chance to visit in today. I want to say I visited for a few minutes, but I want to also at the same time say that I'm thinking of yesterday and I haven't had a chance to look at Conan at all today. That was the civilization theme from the original Conan as well. It's a theme that plays at least a couple times during the movie, in particular when Subutai and Conan are walking across the desert and then make it to the first bit of actual human civilization they've seen the entire time of their travel, outside like maybe little huts and stuff. And it's used, I think, once or twice more as people are traveling between locations. Excuse me. If I could, I'd find more of the Conan music and try and edit it into different stuff myself. Sadly, I've only been able to find those 3 songs so far: Anvil, Crom, Civilization, and Battle on the Mound. Admittedly, those are 3 of the top 4 most popular songs, the 4th one being the hero theme from Conan the Destroyer, which also is another really good melody by the same music artist. He also recycled most of his tunes from the first movie, did little touch-ups on them for the second one. If there's anything good about the second movie, it's definitely the music. Theology Civilization, yeah. Because I believe they also play that music a little bit while Subutai and Conan were talking about their different gods. Subutai believed that his gods were better, but Conan wasn't so sure about that. I'm sure they have a bunch of them like in regular MP3 port format, but usually what I do when I edit music is I take MIDIs and then rip them apart piece by piece and then start piecing them back together essentially. Admittedly, some of them I use some similar sounds, but it's that, or I am actually planning to get a program if I have enough money where I can actually use my microphone and hum tunes to it, and I'll actually be able to make the MIDIs I need to make more music, which is why I hope to eventually someday be able to actually make original music. Even though I'm not musically inclined, I know how to carry a tune if it's a simple one. And that's what it needs, is one by one piece, and I could probably make some really interesting stuff. But until then, excuse me. Let's see here. Got nothing but spoiled food on me except for the little bits of food I got from last time. Yeah, I completely burnt that out, even though that shouldn't have done that. So my leftover iron is in there. Got some of the iron back in here. Why someone was dinking around with that and left that on top, I don't know. I think Barry's been in here, because Barry would be the one that'll leave that sitting like that. Oh, actually, no, maybe it just automatically went up there. That's kind of annoying, only a stack of 20. Anyway, I swear to God, if we get any more sticks in here, I'm going to throw sticks at somebody. Yeah, I'm not highly musically inclined, but what I can do is I can edit very well, and I found the means to edit. Because, yeah, believe me, some of the songs I've touched, some of them I've listened to in their MIDI format, I'm like, God, that's horrific. Maybe there's still something underneath there. Let's see if we can scrape some of that garbage out and maybe make it into a real song. I try to remember which one it was, but I remember... I want to say it was Final Fantasy or Castlevania. No, it was a Ninja Gaiden one. It was a Ninja Gaiden one, and I removed like half the instruments from it because it's just terrible. And then I finally got to the point where it's like, okay, now that sounds like music. Yay! And by the way, I managed to find her after last time and put her onto the shrine. Essentially, she's going to help speed things along when we do more stuff. And I've heard rumors that you sacrifice them when you summon stuff, but I don't think that's real. I'm pretty sure they stay right where they are. So yes, I captured and... Actually, no, I must have came in here today because I believe I left her on the wheel last time. After last time, so I came in earlier today and got her out. That's why stuff is still somewhat clean. Okay. Yeah, I did do some work today. My brain just doesn't want to remember it. It's been a long, busy day. And tomorrow's going to be even worse as we get ready for convention setup and everything. Oh, got somebody's attention. Come on. Ooh, close shot. Ooh, stitch this. Don't need any of that. I'll take that. I don't even need that soup, yeah. 7. I'll take your souls, though, and I'll get some more medicine. By the way, spiders are still a pain in the ass unless you're in medium armor. They are horrific. Ow. Ow, that's my ass. How was my asshole? Help! Ooh. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. You missed. Surprised I didn't take off your head. Meat strips. Don't need that. One bowl, no. Ooh, brimstone. I'll take the brimstone. And... Wacky. I'm almost ready to level again. Well, while I'm waiting to level, actually, let's go and do an iron run, because we really do need to do one. I'm going to leave this stuff in here. Let's craft all of that. Get kudo points of Mitra. Put the rest of my inventory. Let's go inside and leave some stuff behind. I'm going to go into third person. There we go. I also need to get a lot more bark so we can make more leather when we need to. Let's see that in there. And let's leave the brimstone in here for the moment. Yeah, goldfish memory. I swear I partially blame my dyslexia on that one too. I'm not sure that... I think dyslexia is partially involved in memory. But it also affects a lot of other things a little bit more. Not just memory. I think it's just been because it's mostly been a busy day. I'm just kind of, maybe sort of, on a lot of my memory on stuff right now. Which also reminds me, I'm kind of disappointed in myself. I completely forgot about requesting a giant monster panel at the convention I'm going to. I always remember for the other spring convention I go to, but never for this one, it seems. Well, it'd be not just Gamera, but Gamera would definitely get a mention. Speaking of which, I wonder if they've actually decided to take people's desire for a new Gamera movie seriously yet or not. They did a like April Fool's tester teaser trailer thing with Gamera, like I want to say 2 or 3 years ago. It looked legit. It was even released by the company that owns the rights to Gamera, but they're just like, oh, that was just like a fun little parody thing. We didn't expect anyone to actually seriously think that Gamera was coming back right now. To which people said, but that doesn't mean you're not gonna do it, right? So, yeah. Still waiting to hear back on that. Also, there's I don't know how closely you pay any attention to Giant Monster News, Vexy, but there actually has been an official statement as to why Japan's not making more Godzilla movies right now after Shin Godzilla last year. Essentially, when they signed off the legal rights for Legend films to make the shared universe with Godzilla, they signed off all the rights to the characters that were involved in Toho. They got they personally got looked for and got the rights for King Kong, even though it's technically a public domain right now. It's just that some of them are owned by Universal because Universal owns the rights to those particular movies, not the character itself. Um, and essentially, with the signing over of the rights, Toho said, "Well, you got this long to make movies. We may choose to let you renew to continue making more American films based on Godzilla. And in the meantime, while you're doing those, we will actually refrain from making Godzilla movies at this particular point, which they barely squeezed out Shin Godzilla in time to meet that deadline. So, despite how well Shin Godzilla was received by most fans, currently there's no plans to make a sequel outside of the animated movies, which they do have the rights to as well, unless something would happen that would throw the contract in void and they would have the rights to make movies again. Something like, say, along the lines of the 90s Godzilla movie, which was so garbage. If that happens again, they immediately get to go, nope, yoink, ours again. That spider's just kind of leading me out to the river right now. By the way, we're hearing drums, by the way, because there's an NPC in that house that keeps trying to fight me. You know, a lot of iron. I hear Shin Godzilla is really good. I have yet the chance to see that or the newer American Godzilla yet. Even though I finally got that, and I've been eyeing up King Kong, or Skull Island rather, in stores lately, and it's just like, I think I might want to try it. I've heard good things about this one in particular. Whereas the Godzilla movie was kind of a 50-50. I understand why it's a 50-50. It takes a while to get those things warmed up and ready to go. And why am I carrying turtle heads? Alright. Let's drop the bones as well, and we can take what I got here back. We're going to have to do several runs. I'm also going to need a run for coal. I think I'm going to go for the easy run instead of Spire Ridge run because spiders are assholes. Or deal with crocodiles and hyenas and turtle shellbacks the entire way, rather than deal with the bloody spiders. Hi again. Where are you? I know you're in there somewhere. Always in there making a musical fuss. Oh well. Well, I would expect it to be cheesy. I mean, it's Japanese giant monsters after all. If there wasn't at least a little bit of cheese, then then it wouldn't be the Godzilla I know and love. The only one that really took itself direly serious the entire time was pretty much the first one, to be honest. And while that is one of the better movies, it's not exactly like the Holy Grail pinnacle. Well, for most people it is. I would say that War of the Gargantuas is probably the better of the Toho movies at the time. It took enough of the crazy elements and enough of the serious elements and just seamlessly blended them together. War of the Gargantuas is such an understated movie. I suppose, yeah, you have to be in the right mood for it, maybe once in a while, depending upon your tastes. I don't think we're ever going to see a dire dark Godzilla anymore. I mean, he's gone too far. He's gone too far in the other direction to completely go back to just bleak. And the little rat buggers. I'll teach ya. I'll take your hides. Wee! Hi. Dang it. Oh, I guess I have to drop this one. Still not enough. There we go. As a matter of fact, Del Toro, the writer-director for Pacific Rim, he says that War of the Gargantuas is one of his favorite monster movies, and he took a lot of inspiration from that for Pacific Rim, too. Del Toro, yeah, he also did Hellboy, he did Pan's Labyrinth. Gosh, he's working on a game now with, what's his face, who was originally with Konami? The guy who made the Metal Gear Solid games. I can't think of his name right now. Yes, Pan's Labyrinth was amazing. I saw that in theaters when it first came out. I'd never heard anything about it. Actually, maybe I heard whispers about it, but I didn't figure I'd actually get to see it, and maybe I'd see it another time. And all of a sudden, one of my roommates came in like about a month later. He's like, "Hey, we're going to Pan's Labyrinth. If you want to come along?" Oh, I happen to be free tonight. Sure. But actually, it wasn't even just that he wanted to go see Pan's Labyrinth. He wanted to go see Pan's Labyrinth again, I believe, was the particular note on that one. He actually had seen it already. He wanted to take the girlfriend, and he wanted to take other friends with as well. Make sure everybody got to see it. Hideo Kojima, yeah, that's the game developer I was trying to think of. Yeah, he originally Hideo Kojima and Del Toro were working on the Silent Hill sequel, Silent Hills, but Konami, being Konami, decided to be stupid and just completely canned the thing. And unofficially, probably already had Hideo Kojima lined up to be fired not long after that, if he had not very soon told him that he's going to be fired as soon as Metal Gear was done. And then we're going to make a stupid zombie spin-off thing, which has nothing to do with Metal Gear. Yay!
Idiots.
You have no idea who he is. Well, have you ever heard of the Metal Gear Solid games? If you've heard of the Metal Gear Solid games, I mean, even the Metal Gear for, like, NES, he made all of them, at least all the original Japanese versions of them. Some of the American releases until the PlayStation 1 Metal Gear Solid were not actually under his full control. But heard of? Yes, played, no. Okay. Well, after the PlayStation 1 came around, he actually had full control of the American port, which he told them not to mess with a single thing other than translation and getting some decent voice actors. And I believe he handpicked the voice actors, and most of them were good choices. So he has an ear for voice acting, apparently. But yeah, he ran that ship, and now after they canceled their Silent Hills, apparently they are taking some of their ideas that were wholly original for Silent Hills, and what wasn't fully original, they're twisting enough to make it their own anyways, and they're going to make their own horror game between Kojima and Del Toro. Yeah, with Solid Snake, yeah. You've seen a couple of them streamed. Well, yeah, those games. Those are Kojima's games. Those are the ones that he had the most control over, at least. He'd helped produce a few of the other ones, but he wasn't as directly involved as he was with, like, Metal Gear Solid 1 and 2. And I think it was, yeah, 2 is the one he almost died. I believe rumors about his development time with Metal Gear Solid 2 was that he literally locked himself in a room until he fixed the engine. And once he finally did that, he released himself, and then they had to take him to the hospital, like, effective immediately, and they told him never do that again unless you want to die. So yeah, that's how devoted he was to making his games work right. He obviously didn't lock himself in a room like that ever again, but he definitely put forth the effort to make sure that he didn't rush the games out and make sure that they were good, solid games every time he released one. So I can thank him for that much for that. And I hope his new company does well. Kojima Productions. It's almost like he's sitting there giving Konami the finger. Matter of fact, I think I've actually seen him sipping from a cup that says "fuck Konami" on it. Literally, the only good thing that Konami has done in the last 2 years is they released Bomberman for the Switch. That's about the only good thing that they've actually done. Otherwise, they've taken all their major franchises, made them into pachinko machines, and they all are terrible. It's just a shameless plug to make money. And they keep releasing haphazard, broken-ass pieces of shit sports games for Xbox, PlayStation 4, and PC. The PC ports being the worst because Konami doesn't want to put any effort into it. And yet somehow they managed to get enough people to make a decent Bomberman game, which is really weird. Oh, am I thirsty? We're right by the water. Gonna numb some food there. Yeah, in case you can't figure, I have a long, I've been a fan of Konami since I was young with the original Castlevania and stuff, but in recent years they've done nothing but piss me off. Let's take that original nice ending you had for the last Metal Gear game and completely rip it out so we can then sell multiplayer DLC instead to the players. Shoot me. Oh, we got hyena. Hi. I'll teach you. Well, let's see here. You must have played something by Konami, but not sure what it could have been. Castlevania ones are popular. I believe Konami also released the Yu-Gi-Oh games. There's the Bomberman games. I'm trying to think, what else would there be? Oh, Frogger. Do they have Frogger? I didn't know that Konami owned Frogger. Thought that would have been somebody else, but it's possible, I guess. I know Namco owns Pac-Man, so Pac-Man wouldn't be that. I'm trying to think of what their other titles are. They've made a lot of like action games. Some of them a little more outlandish than others. I hear some of them were really good, but the Konami being Konami never advertised them. Oh, actually, the Silent Hill games. Duh. Didn't even mention them, but that's an obvious one because they were doing Silent Hills for a while. A little while. You know, Silent Hills, Silent Hill, that horror franchise that's not Resident Evil, but started around the same time. For you, it'd have to be in the 80s. Well, Castlevania 1 through 3. Well, actually, I'm pretty sure at least 1 was for sure out in the 80s, I'm thinking. Or at least relatively close to. They even made an arcade out of it. I'm trying to think what else they made, and I can't think of anything off the top of my head. They've had some popular games, and some of them like small cult following popular, but usually up until I want to say the last 5 to 10 years, they were doing really good quality, and then all of a sudden they just started. Apparently, the new guy took over the company and just went on an ego trip and hasn't stopped. And that's why the company's practically folding in on itself. They're also still trying to push mobile games, which by the time they started getting into making mobile games, was already a dying thing. Big companies trying to push mobile games was already a dying thing because whatever money could be made had already been made. Whatever money, good money could be made, it was already made like years ago when Konami decided to step in. So I'm not particularly happy with their decision on that. I'm not particularly happy at their decision to give us crap ports of their games for PC. The one place where I could actually play some of their stuff the easiest. So yeah, Konami used to be that shimmering gem on the horizon, and now I just look at them with disgust and hate. I am very displeased. Oh, Gradius, okay. Yeah, that's another one I've heard of, was Gradius. Like I said, they have some decent games in their library. It's just a shame that the company has gone tits up because the head guy is an idiot. With that being said, also... Sorry, quick drink there. Speaking of game companies, I'm very 50-50 about Capcom. Once in a while, Capcom does things like finally releasing Mega Man on Steam that I can sit here and go, you know what? I will support this with money. Releasing the good Resident Evil, the good more recently remade Resident Evils, I will support this good thing with my money. But then they do something crazy like a fighting game with like half the fighters and twice the money cost, and it's like, fuck you. Let's not make any more actual new Mega Man games. Fuck you again. Let's let's shovel out like really crappy ports. God damn it. Let's do on disc DLC. Burn in hell, Capcom. Sorry, the K's and the C's are mixing together. I am over encumbered. Oh, they have Qbert? Oh, no wonder poor Qbert hasn't had anything in ages. God damn it, all Konami. If nothing else, hey, if Funcom is listening, whatever you do, Funcom, don't be Konami. Konami is Konami, and Konami is one of the worst right now. Practically right up there with EA. You don't want to be EA. But yeah, I decided it needed to turn it back around towards Funcom here, since we are playing a Funcom game right now. Might as well keep it on topic, if nothing else. I happen to think of something here before we leave. I want to see if it's possible. I was right. You can get into crafting stations that don't belong to you. Well, you only play a Funcom game you've played is Anarchy Online. Anarchy Online is still kind of got its bugs. There's a small group of people that are still working on it. They are essentially the people that are the lifeblood right now for the game to even stay alive. They keep an eye on things. They'll fix things when things need to be fixed. If they can allow them the time to do so, they are allowed time here and there to help start sorting out the last of the bugs that still prevail with the game. There are still small memory leaks, which, by the way, that's the number one issue I think with Conan Exiles here, is that it still has huge memory leaks. That, and I don't think the graphics have been, how you say, the graphics still need fine tuning so that they run better in Conan Exiles. I mean, even Secret World Legends has more polish graphically than this game, because Secret World Legends actually doesn't lag like hell on at least medium setting, whereas this game just chugs. AO, can I actually use AO? Are you saying? I'm not sure what you mean by using something. But if you're talking about Anarchy Online, yes, you can still download it. You can still play it. In my opinion, AO had a heyday in its first couple of years, and it was the most fun game I ever played. And then it's went way downhill because of the bad balancing. Yeah, they're still working on balancing still, and they're not. I'm not sure if they're ever going to complete that now. I asked you could actually use the crafting or just see it. Oh, I'm not sure. I know I was in there and I could see all the tables, so I assume I could actually use it to craft. But more importantly, I think the main thing you can do is you could actually steal out of it. That was the armory, by the way, which I don't have any armor skills, so I wouldn't be able to craft anything in there anyway. But you can obviously get in there, and by the looks of it, you could steal stuff out of it. So as far as I'm aware, you can steal stuff from crafting tables, and I called it. I called it. Aaron denied me, and Randy and the others joined Aaron. And I said, I doubt it. It's another holding bench. It's another chest. I betcha people can loot it. I called them, and this video is now proof. You can get into their benches and you can steal their shit. Don't lie to me. I know what I know. I'm no dummy. I know how these games work, and they'll let everybody loot anything if you can get there. Actually, I need to go over here. Let's drop these off. Gonna take these over to Randy's in a little bit. Yes, I know, I'm over encumbered. Let me get this out of the way, and I'm gonna drop a whole bunch of this in here. Actually, let's... keep that on me. Now we're gonna go over here and we're gonna put this coal away. Yep, like I said, I'm gonna take all the spoiled meat here and I'm gonna take it over to Randy's. Make a whole bunch of Ecker. And we're gonna turn this on and smelt a whole bunch of iron. Anything else I need with me while I'm going to Randy's? Have I leveled up yet? Yes, I have. Should look into that right now, quick. Oh, yes, we should. Some grit and some encumbrance, which means I can hold more stuff. Any recipes worth learning right now? Scooch. Scooch back up. Doesn't look like it. I'm holding back on the fishing and the large chest until I get closer to the end of my list of weapons. Nothing to learn right now. What's the next one gonna be? Probably longsword. Yeah, I need to be level 30. I'm 28, so 2 more levels. When does this unlock? That unlocks at 30 as well. So that unlocks with that. Okay. There's probably going to be a whole bunch of stuff at level 30, so they're probably going to hold back for the next 2 levels. Alrighty. And thank you for the congrats on the leveling. Let's see here. Got a couple more. Let's grab those and head off to Randy's. I saw him pop in a little bit after the stream last night as well, but I think he mostly just popped in to make sure nothing was getting stolen or despawning or anything. Because I'm pretty sure he still wasn't feeling 100%, and I haven't seen hide or hair of him today yet myself, so... Off we go. Off to the Three Rivers base. I'm technically calling it Randy's because that's pretty much the place he's staying these days. Oh hey, one of the other locals is hunting down turtle I just hunting none of the turtle meats. So I assume, yeah, it's gotta be one of the locals. Yep. Just having to think, we're gonna be walking into spiders. I hate spiders. Actually, you know what? No. No. I actually need less hides right now, and I need more bark. Nope, I have no clue what's trying to hunt me. Actually, maybe it is the rock nose. Yeah, he's on the ledge trying to swipe at me. He's not gonna get near me. It's funny how things try to attack you even though they're not anywhere near you. Bark. I'm a rock nose, I want near you. Bark, 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 bark. That's not exactly threatening if you're just gonna sit there on the ledge and growl at me. Alright. Get a little bit closer. Okay. Managed to survive them. We're out of here. Oh, I needed bark. Yar. Hardy har har. I was going to leave the logs at Randy's. So I'm going to assume he needs them more than I do right now. I've got plenty of them. Excuse me, and there's not exactly trees growing right next to his base. Yeah, you and your Kappa face. Shake fist at chat. Can I plant trees? No, trees just naturally respawn. Just like the rock nodes and so forth, they just naturally respawn on their own. Wish you could do something like that though. Would be a little more Minecrafty, and you could also actually plant like big tree gardens like in the middle of your base or something. That would actually be really cool. Also, being able to chop down Idrisills and being able to replant new Idrisills in your base would actually be really cool too. Or make it a base surrounding an Idrisil tree. Would be awesome, but I don't think they allow you to build that close to a tree without spawning it, sadly. That includes the big ones. Hi. Thought I felt something falling behind me. I know to watch my back in this patch of sand. I got two more that are going to be chasing after me in a few seconds. And just for thinking you could do it. some more iron. Need bucket loads of iron after what I did to make that shrine. Alright, I think that's about my carrying limit right now. Yes, I noticed I need repairs. That's also going to be something I'm worried about a little bit more after I'm done with this run. I just need to be equipped enough to get through this and get back, if I want to even get back to the normal way, or if I wanted to die getting back. Ooh. Oh, by the way, actually, I wanted to do this a while ago. I'm going to do this now just because I can show off. I'm not going to do anything major here. Oh, actually, just a moment. I'm not going to do anything major here, but I wanted to set for the record how nice this game looks. Not going to be moving very much, so I'm going to do it. But yeah, look how nice this could be if I just had a slightly more powerful graphics card. Actually, it says I can go to Ultra. I think I'm not going to chance it just because I'm pretty sure that's going to chug like a beast. Low doesn't look too bad though. Okay, I could see some frame rate issues on the stream though. It looks so grainy, that house. Well, here we are. House looks awful. Yeah. I don't think there's anything that can make that small of a texture look decent from far away, to be honest. Oops. There. Gonna leave. Actually, no, over there, yeah. Gonna leave some of these. Here's workbench. And I'm gonna throw these in here. Oh wow, we finally used up all the rotten flesh he had in here. Actually leave him a couple stacks then. Let them just naturally spoil in here on their own, so I don't have to carry them back next time. Blessed be the frame rates as they cleanse our screen of twitchiness. My elephant is still at the bottom of the cliff having a pissy fit. Oh, I did that again. So here's another thing I've been trying to get to. If I can do it, I'm gonna just die probably trying anyways, but now where was it? It's okay. I think somewhere around in here somewhere there's supposed to be a place where ghosts will appear, and there's supposed to be ghost dancers, and you can actually learn how to a certain dance when you find ghost dancers. I want to find that one because it's the Sumerian one, but I keep not finding it. I'm not sure where I'm supposed to be looking, and nobody wants to actually properly list where it's supposed to be, at least not on the new maps. So I'm having the damnedest time trying to find it. I'm wondering if maybe it's up there, but I'm not sure. So while I'm out here, we might as well have another look. Should be somewhere right ahead of me. Hey there. That takes care of him. No, I didn't, because I'm not going to use up Randy's resources in there. It's technically not my base. He's still working on stuff in there, if I'm not mistaken, so I'm not going to use stuff on him that he might actually need while he's gone and sick. Just coming in there and making sure something gets used at least a little bit is enough for me right now. There we go. I'm not really worried about repairing the tools or weapons. What I'm trying to find is a location, and as soon as I can activate the location, I should actually gain what I'm looking for. Because if I can find that, I'll actually include that in a video I'm making for the convention. I've already made the video, but I can still make last-minute additions. Now, why would you make something funky like this? I think I've... Oh, okay. I managed to find there. Good. Let's see. I'm thinking about... I'm thinking I'm about ready to run out, and I might as well drop now. I heard spiders up there. They're still up there. They're such a pain in the ass, and I don't know how to get around them. They're really nasty ones, too. Let me see here. Well, I think we're technically where we're supposed to be. I wonder maybe if that's up there. Never seen what's on this big rock here. Apparently when they added climbing, which by the way they added climbing before the newest update. Ooh. Oh, might as well just hop down now. They added climbing before the newest update, and they also added the map stuff on that same update. So I'm thinking that some of the locations like the hidden ghost dancers were actually a part of that. Yeah, there's an elephant roaming around. He's being a persistent little pest. Sounds like a lion to me. Actually, isn't that one of the other god worshippers over there, I think? Which is even more reason why I think it should probably be over here, not over there. Oh, hi, Rock Nose. There's a rhino over there. Gonna try that again. Settings. I mean, look how pretty this is. Too bad it's running at like 5 frames a second. Go with Ultra? I don't know. Computer's already chugging pretty hard with this alone. You can even see the trees wave. Ultra or Riot. I don't think you'll actually Riot, but okay. And watch as everything crashes. There's actually not that much difference between Ultra and High. I didn't think it actually added more fog. Essentially, it just makes the image crisper and you can see a lot more of the distance better, but yeah. As much as I would like to, it's not feasible on my current graphics card. I wish I could tell you where the bloody dancers were. They're supposed to be like right around in here. That's just the thing too, is that I keep seeing people reference that it exists, but be damned if you can find anyone that can tell you where it is. There's those spiders. And there goes my sword. Yeah, there's ghost dancers. If you can find the ghost dancers, you know how there's certain events that if you happen upon them, little ghost silhouettes will appear? If you find the ghost dancers, you actually learn how to certain dances in the game. There's supposed to be one right around in that area that's supposed to be able to teach you the Sumerian dance, and can't find any reference. Yeah, I've seen that reference, but that means jack and shit to me. Where the 3 hyenas are near the smith. I've never seen any hyenas over there, and I didn't know jack all about any smith over there. Unless the place where I was told where it's supposed to be is a lie and it's supposed to be like somewhere else. Which at this point I wouldn't be surprised. I'm looking for actual solid, give me the actual goddamn map coordinates. And nobody's giving me anything. And that's the kind of shit that just pisses me off and makes me go, fine, fuck it. Apparently nobody wants to let anyone else find it. I don't do here's for the things that spawn there, because I don't know what the hell spawns anywhere. Let's repair that too. Yeah, it's also a lot of broken English, so it doesn't even look like English either. Seductive Lane, Black Hand, Ship Entrance. Okay. That one I actually get, because that's the entrance to the Black Hand ship, and that's an actual major landmark. Whereas the spawned blacksmith with 3 hyenas. What? First of all, how can you guarantee there's only 3 hyenas there, and where did you find them? And second of all, if they did spawn next to a blacksmith, the blacksmith would be beating the shit out of them. Yeah, not a clue. Yeah, it's just it's a mouthful of useless bullshit is what it is to me. Let's see here. I need to throw the hides in here. So yeah, until I can actually get some useful information on where the actual exact location is, it's pointless. Toss those in there. Got some more iron to throw in here. Turn on. I've already got another spoiled meat. Didn't I fill that up? Let's put that in there. Here's an idea. And what needs to be used to fix that? I'm going to assume sticks. Need more hide. Ah. I'm not exactly an archery master, but this should make some things a little more interesting. Yeah, I've tried looking at that too, and I cannot find it. I've looked where that location is, and the map has changed since then. So actually finding the exact location is impossible if they didn't actually decide to move it too since then, because that's an old map. Like, nothing I'm looking up for it is anything useful, because apparently nobody's actually doing proper updates yet. chase me then. I'm not gonna sit here taking pot shots. Come on. I'm right here, around the corner. Smacky, smacky. Let's see. Ooh. Another trophy head. I might be tossing. I think I already might have that one. I'll take another black candle for black candle's sake. Let's see if you can go back. No, actually, I'm going to take the logs for cooking fire. Come on. I'll keep filling him full of arrows until he comes over here or dies. Oh, or until I run out of ammo, that too. That too is an option. Come on. Come on then. There we go. Another black candle. And some more logs for the campfire. Smacky, smacky. Somebody down here playing with the turtles. Certainly looks like it. Get your backside over here. I am going to slice you to ribbons. Water orb. Not sure what that's used for. I'll take some more logs. And the amphitheater type thing. The only one I've seen that's like that is the archway where the religious guy is. At least I'm pretty sure that's where the religious guy is. If it's somewhere near where those spiders are, then I need like a dozen more levels before I can handle those spiders. They are big, red-colored, and nasty. The spiders in that area, if this amphitheater is anywhere near the spiders, it's pretty much untouchable by me at this point. Nobody here? Somebody's been hunting. What is that? Oh, I think it's something weird with my hood. We just kind of drew daggers at each other and just walked away. Tension music. If you're gonna come at me, then come at me, bro. Looks like an archer, but I'm not sure. Getting them further away from the gate first, and then we'll go in. Yep, archer. Ooh, I'll take that. Stump pike, nah. Ow. Hey. Game. Oh, that's an arrow in my wrist. Jesus. I looked down for a second to find the 8 button, and then it kills me because I got caught in a tree that I couldn't see because I was looking down. Yeah, the archer that never shoots, and all of a sudden the warrior comes up and just beats the shit out of me. Because I can't seem to ever walk in a single direction without getting caught on something all of a sudden. I need to move around the most. Oh, what times are it? Let me have a look. According to this, oh, yeah, we're actually over an hour. So I think I'm going to call it there. I got some work done. Refueled a bunch of the, restored a bunch of the iron. We did a run out to Randy's. Got closer to possibly limiting the number of places where the ghost dancers can be hiding at least. But still haven't found them yet. Do you mind to stop going up there, please? There, I'll toss those on there. Any spot for these? Right there. There we go. Got a bunch of souls to turn in too. Why do I have those stones? And I could have sworn I... Oh. Hardened brick and stone brick. Okay. We have different bricks, apparently. I believe we have candles in here, yes? Yep. Okay. Antelope trophy. Kudo head trophy. Still head trophy. We don't have an antelope one, so okay. New head trophy. Let's make it on the other side of the torch. There we go. Alright. Drop off some more iron quick. Put these wood logs in the furnace. Actually, no. Not here. I need to put them in the weapon bench. Where I always go to repair my stuff. Alright. Toss these in here. And now I think we're good to close it for tonight while I put these away. So again, I'd like to remind everybody on YouTube and VidMe a big thank you for everyone who continues to watch this series. Also, another public thank you for Vexy, who has been watching as well as being a Patreon of these streams and online episodes. If you want to help out the channels, you can always join the Patreon. Or if you're on VidMe, you can also subscribe or just send me tips. And I believe, at least on the YouTube version, there should be a link to the Streamlabs. So thank you all very much for watching. I will see you all after the weekend. I'm leaving tomorrow to go to GeekCon, where I'll be a staff member. And maybe I'll get to meet Lankara. We'll have to wait and see. Be cool if I can meet Linkara. Other than that, that's all for tonight. I will be drip feeding um, Orcs Must Die on YouTube, and I will be drip feeding the last review for the week and the three or so upcoming episodes of Legacy of Kain Blood Omen that you guys wanted on VidMe so much. So that's all for tonight for all of you. Thank you for watching again, and I will see you all next time. All right. Thank you.